A Chinese netizen's real experience. In 1977, my grandfather passed the high school entrance exam, causing a sensation in the small town. In 1992, my father entered college, receiving special recognition from the school. In 2017, I gained admission to a famous Chinese university, but our celebration was limited to a hot pot dinner. My grandfather worked hard, moving the family from a poor and remote small town to a big city. My father worked hard too, purchasing a large house for the family in the city. However, after I graduated, I faced unemployment for a year due to the COVID-19 pandemic. This is not just one netizen story, but a reflection of the majority of Chinese families. 40 years ago, education in China could change one's destiny. Graduating from high school meant surpassing the majority. However, even graduating from a prestigious university today cannot solve the survival problems of some individuals. Many contemporary young people feel saddened during moments of confusion, wondering why there is such a mismatch in employment and labor supply and demand. I will delve into the history of China's education system reform to analyze this issue, emphasizing that it is not solely due to the slowdown of China's economic growth. The Cultural Revolution in China led to the interruption of the college entrance examination system. The year 1977 was crucial in Chinese educational history as it marked the restoration of the college entrance examination system. Countless children from ordinary families gained the opportunity to cross social classes and enter the elite path. At that time, China desperately needed various professional talents and skilled workers. In 1980, China adopted the Soviet education system. While ordinary families had limited knowledge, a high school education could secure a good job and the ability to work in big cities and buy houses. This era produced China's social elites, wealthy individuals, and government officials, concentrating a considerable amount of wealth in their hands. The situation continued for over a decade, and the influx of professional talents helped China overcome the scarcity of industrial workers during the industrialization process in the 1980s and high 90s. However, with the dissolution of the Soviet Union in the 1990s, China began learning from the Western education system. Unfamiliar with the system, China faced the 1997 East Asian financial crisis, which led to export obstacles, factory closures, and a large number of unemployed workers. To address the predicament, China expanded its higher education institutions, lowered the examination threshold, and absorbed a large number of students into universities. According to information I found on the Chinese internet, in 1998, 3.2 million people took the college entrance examination, with 830,000 graduates. In 2023, 12.78 million people registered for the exam, and 11.58 million graduated. In a short span of 25 years, the number of Chinese university graduates increased 14 times. However, the expansion of higher education concealed some downsides, coupled with the urgent nature of China's policy shifts. With the completion of China's preliminary industrialization and ongoing industrial upgrading in the 21st century, there is less demand for industrial and technical workers. China now requires more high-skilled talents, exacerbated by its pursuit of regional power status and global supply chain decoupling. The last reason lies in China's long-standing historical civilization. The remnants of feudalistic concepts, such as class hierarchies, have created significant disparities in treatment and social welfare between ordinary workers and professions like teachers, doctors, lawyers, and public officials. The long-standing social atmosphere has led to the disapproval of ordinary workers by the general population. Nowadays, China faces an awkward situation where young people struggle to find jobs while factories are short of labor. The success of the American education system does not necessarily mean China can directly adopt it due to differences in systems and ideologies. The United States, being a highly developed tertiary industry country with over 80% of its economy in the service sector, has abundant job opportunities. In contrast, China has just surpassed a 50% share in the tertiary industry and remains a country supported by industrial manufacturing and agricultural foundations. This implies that China does not have as many job opportunities in the tertiary industry, but still needs a large number of industrial and technical workers. One should not overly trust numbers, as any country's statistics are politically motivated. On the surface, China has recognized this problem and initiated educational reforms, encouraging students to choose different paths and supporting technical schools. However, this will take time, and before this transformation, Chinese youth will inevitably experience a period of pain and anxiety. I am Scott J. Subscribe to me for the next installment, where I will continue decoding more truths behind the world.